Hey yo, what's good though? Soul here, and welcome back to my story mode. So at the time of this recording, it's been just a little over 24 hours since Pokemon dropped like a random trailer, like a bunch of information regarding part 2 of the DLC for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I don't know what the specifics are that led up to a trailer being dropped at like 1 AM on the dot. I just so happened to see it on Twitter because they were streaming Worlds and stuff all day, so I was like, oh, okay, sure, we got some stuff for Pokemon. Great, what could this possibly entail? Well, to my surprise, this trailer actually had a lot more of a focus on part 2, the Indigo Disk. Now this all came off as strange to me considering the fact that we just had a Pokemon Presents last week. It hasn't even been a full week since we've had it. So why in the world are they dropping DLC information for the second part of the DLC that we still have yet to receive? At this point in time, we have the release date for part 1, which is September 13th, and up until that point, we have the Mightiest Mark Mewtwo battles to keep us company. However though, we still have little to no idea when we're actually going to receive part 2 of the DLC. It says winter on the website and stuff like that, but that's not guaranteed. Always subject to change. Whatever the case may be, they dropped an entire trailer, so I figured, hey, I may as well just quickly dissect that, see what was interesting to me, see what's interesting to you guys, and just find out generally what we're going to be getting during part 2. So let's take a look at what this trailer had to offer. So within the first minute of the trailer, the first thing that they make sure to show off is the fact that we're going to have access to every first partner Pokemon in the wild. Like straight up, to my understanding, every starter Pokemon from Generation 1 to Generation 8 at least is going to be available just wandering around in the field for whatever reason. Great, awesome, I'm not complaining. On one hand, I do think that this is kind of cool considering the fact that a lot of people probably stopped participating in the raids for the events for the starter Pokemon, so you know, having them here gives them a chance to actually get their hands on starter Pokemon without having to participate in an insane raid that takes like hours of grinding just to get up one Pokemon to take care of a raid and stuff like that. So I think that works out kind of nicely. It's also nice that they don't have to rely on other people to, you know, breed them the Pokemon that they need, especially like for the starters and stuff like that. They could just go to this area and just get the Pokemon themselves. So, you know, I rock with it. That's cool. However though, this does tell me that the Mightiest Mark raids for all of the starter evolutions are gonna die out as soon as we get this second DLC. In my personal opinion, the Mightiest Mark is not worth all of the hassle that it takes to beat these Pokemon. At this point, I'd rather just wait for the DLC, catch the Pokemon myself, and perfect it the way I want to perfect it. Or, you know, I guess just import them from Pokemon Home, but it could go either way. Long and short of it is, this is absolutely nothing but a good thing. Having some kind of access to all of these Pokemon in this format, absolutely beautiful. Can't wait to see all these little Rugrats running around. It's gonna be awesome. In the next portion here, they show off some more stuff regarding battles, specifically a couple of new moves that we're going to have access to. The first new move is a Psychic move called Psychic Noise, in which the user attacks the other Pokemon, but after said Pokemon is attacked, they are no longer able to heal throughout the battle. As somebody that doesn't play much competitive, I can't tell you how good or bad this move is going to be, but I can tell you that it can be very useful in general situations, so it's going to be nice to have for a Psychic type move. Next up, we have a new fighting type move called Upper Hand, a move that strikes before an opponent's priority move. So essentially, you're getting smacked up by this fighting type move before you can ever get off a Protect, a Wide Guard, Vital Throw, Baby Doll Eyes, whatever, you know what I mean? Also, don't really know what the percentages or specifics are of this, however, it does look like it does have a chance to make the opponent flinch, so do with that information as you will. Next up, we finally got the official names and typings for both Raikou and Cobalion's Paradox forms. Raikou's Paradox form is referred to as Raging Bolt. It stands as an electric dragon typing. Absolutely fire, gas, ridiculous looking design, but the typing, I rock with that heavy. It has a brand new, completely original electric type move called Thunderclap, which, ironically, is a priority move. Doesn't exactly have a lot to offer in terms of like animation and spectacle, but hey, you know, it's a nice little strong electric type move that takes priority over your opponents, so, you know, As long as you're strategic with it, I think it can help you out a lot. Next along, we have Cobalion's Paradox form, which is referred to as Iron Crown, sitting at a nice Steel Psychic typing. As far as typing goes, it's not anything insane. Personally, my favorite Steel Psychic will always be Metagross, so nothing insane, but it is good to have another one. And then if we're being honest, when it comes to design, it's also nothing crazy. Much like all of the Violet Paradox forms, it's just that Pokemon, but robotic and polished. So, you know, cool, but whatever. It is, however, rocking a pretty interesting signature move called Tachyon Cutter. Please don't hesitate to correct me if I'm wrong in pronouncing that. It's a move that's guaranteed to hit twice if it lands, and that is ridiculous. Moves like this are absolutely insane. It's nothing as crazy as like Urshifu's signature move, but my god. Just showcasing the potential with this against the Mimikyu says everything it needs to. It's ridiculously busted, and I cannot wait to see the kind of nonsense people pull off with this one. And then the last thing they showed, and probably the most important, is the teaser for a 19th Terra typing. We don't know what this is, what it does, or how it works. All we do know, based on even the website, which gives us practically no information, is the fact that every Pokemon can use this 19th Terra typing. Swear to Shinx, cross my heart, the website tells us absolutely nothing. I'll read the synopsis for you. The terrestrial phenomenon first appeared in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and it grants a Pokemon special power while also making them sparkle like brilliant jewels. It plays an important role in battles. Terrestrializing your Pokemon opens up a new world of strategy since it allows you to change your Pokemon's type to its Terra type, which can increase the power of your moves with the same type or change your Pokemon's weakness. Something about this seems different from the 18 Terra types we've seen before, but much is yet unknown. What is the truth behind this 19th Terra type? So it's absolutely no mystery that this Terra typing has something to do with the Pokemon that's on the cover of Part 2 of the DLC, Terrapagos. The little that we know about that Pokemon is the weird facts that it's shaped much like Paldea is, and it has all of the typings on its shell for some reason. Right? So there's no questioning that whatever this 19th Terra typing is, we're not going to know what that situation is about until we meet Terrapagos. How we're going to meet that thing is beyond me, because we're literally a transfer student going to an entirely different school that's based in the middle of the sea somewhere. What does Terrapagos have to do with any of that? I don't understand, but there's a lot of lore going on. I'm really excited to find out what that lore is, and if it ties everything together in a story sense, I'm here for it, 100%. Whatever this 19th Terra typing is, it's gonna be busted as hell, and we're probably gonna be able to like restart the game and probably have earlier access to it so that we can utilize it for our playthroughs going forward, but only time will tell. Hopefully soon, because that would be really cool to use for the solo run, possibly. But maybe that's cheating. I don't know. I'm just really curious about all of this, so we're gonna have to play that one by ear. The funny thing is, I literally knew this was gonna happen. I knew for a fact that I was going to be 1,000 times more excited for Part 2 than Part 1. And naturally, we have no idea how long the wait is, and that is mad frustrating. However, we'll enjoy Part 1 for now, see what it has to offer. Maybe there's still a lot of cool stuff in there. It's gonna allow us to probably fly with unlimited power and stuff like that, because why not? If we're gonna, if we're at the end of the game, we may as well break it through and through, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to the lore and stuff like that, I'm super looking forward to Part 2, because I have no idea what to expect with that one. But that's enough about my thoughts on the matter. I'm trying to hear what y'all are thinking over there. Are you guys more excited for Part 2 like I am? Are you guys looking forward to this new Terra typing, the lore with Terrapagos and everything in the Paldea region? Are you looking forward to being able to utilize and capture any and all of the starter Pokemon throughout the generations in this new area that we're going to be exploring? Tell me anything and everything that you guys are thinking in the comment section below, because you know for a fact that I am always going to be down there with you guys. But I'm gonna leave it at that, because it do be skedaddle o'clock time. I'd like to thank you guys ever so much for watching. I truly do hope you enjoyed. Do me the greatest favor of dropping a like and a comment, and consider subscribing for more content just like this. And with that, I'm Gonzo. Thanks again, hope you enjoyed, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Do me the greatest favor of taking good as care, and I will see all of you next time. Bye!